Welcome everybody to the first episode of A Pod About Nothing. I'm your host Jay. I'm here accompanied by George, Journology, Mr. JFX himself. Brother, thank you for being here. Oh, fucking that, man. Fucking that.
I was worried about
No,
the mic.
it's all right, man. It's all right, man. We're gonna keep that shit in too. But yeah, man. So this is the first episode. Again, of A Pod About Nothing. This is gonna be one of many styles that the pod's gonna be going by, kind of like sitting down, kind of an interview style with people that I think that have a story and I think that are pretty interesting and actually are doing things in the field that I'm interested in or that I'm doing myself. So it's just a big reason why I'm honored to have you here as the first guest here up on the pod.
Yes, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So I thank you for like being here.
Thank you, man.
We out here in New Jersey, so just had to make this happen for the first episode, which I think is special. You know?
Bro. I've been wanting to do a podcast for a minute now. So like when you brought it up, like I immediately gravitated to it. So like I was already down.
Yeah.
I said yes before I said yes.
Now, what is it about doing doing a pod kind of called like your interest?
It's just being in the pandemic. I kind of like just isolated myself from everything.
Yeah.
So I have to make that move out, and a podcast is the perfect opportunity to do that because you're talking to people, and my day to day is just focusing on the charts and not talking to anybody. Pretty much talking to myself.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm making my way out into the world again. Getting out of my cave, just not being with my thoughts anymore.
Yeah.
Just going out more, eating out more. I've just been cooking in my house the whole time. I have to start somewhere, and this is like the perfect start to that.
No, yeah, 1,000%. Now go back to kind of what you said. I mean, I kind of would like to kind of get like a little background on you, right? Kind of like, kind of like where you started, things like that. So you said, on the day to day, you was looking at charts and things like that. So, man, let's start there, man, with the Forex, right? I mean, I got into Forex because of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, shit.
I got in Forex because of you because I was doing stocks prior.
Right.
I was doing like options and and things like that.
Right.
So and then when we were speaking, you say, "Yo, Forex," boom. So you kind of you really put me onto that. And I was like, "Shit, all right."
Yeah.
And I remember the first account I ever opened up. It was at Forex.com.
Right. I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was that was my first account that I opened up, and then yeah, man, I made a couple cents. I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. When you make your first dollars on that, it's like, all right, this is real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I got an ATM in my fucking hand.
Exactly. Bro.
It's like you could print money, So
that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like you're printing money, man.
You do. And that was one of the and that's kind of the reason why I kind of went into the markets in the first place with like the stock options. But we'll get into that though. But for you though, what got you into Forex? What was the first introduction you had to Forex?
It was the circle that I was in.
Okay.
They wanted to make money somehow, and our cousin Christian,
Yep.
he was the first person who said, "You guys ever heard anything about stock trading?
Gotcha.
Do you want to get into anything about stock trading?" And I immediately hopped on that because I was at a point in my life where I had to do something because I've been doing the video and photography thing, and at the time it was going good, but I needed more. I needed more income.
No, for sure.
And so I was like, that hustler in me just like had to go rampant on trying to make a lane, trying to build lanes for myself,
Yeah,
And
for sure.
The video was a big lane that was making me money, but I just still needed more because the video was okay, but it wasn't enough for me, like, because my goals in life is to get a house, buy land, and all that stuff. So
Absolutely.
what I saw with Forex and trading and all that stuff was an opportunity to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So when that circle of friends or family brought it up, it's better to do things with other people that like are with it and
Sure.
are gonna go for it. But the more we got into it, the more we found out that it wasn't that easy.
No,
It was
absolutely.
really hard.
Now, how long ago was that?
That was about, I think, 4 years ago, and I think it was like a year before the pandemic started.
Really,
Yeah.
really. Oh wow, that's interesting. So Forex then was, or just the markets in general.
The market was brought up,
Yeah, yeah.
but then um, Javi brought up Forex. He's the one who brought up Forex.
Gotcha.
So then I wanted to see what Forex was about because when I was learning stocks,
Yeah.
um, it wasn't fast enough for me. I didn't know about options either.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
The only thing I was
kinda get
learning,
the same sentiment.
the only thing I was learning was you buy stocks and you hold it.
Yeah.
And that to me is like can't generate enough money for me in the time that I wanted.
Nah, absolutely.
But that's also another mistake that I had too. If you really want this, you can't expect fast returns because the faster you put money in it, the faster you'll lose it.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true, man. That's like,
if you're starting out that way, then I mean, it's not a good way to go into something like that. But that's what humbles you.
Yeah.
That kind of experience going into something like Forex trading
mm-hmm.
humbles you a lot.
They do.
Humbles you a lot.
Man. I've gotten humbled multiple times, man.
Yeah.
For me, times that I thought that were like, I thought I knew the market, I thought I knew what I was doing, and then next thing you know, the rug gets pulled from underneath you, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, no, like, it's definitely, you can definitely make the money quick on it, but having that mindset to do that all the time, I think it's like a downfall, man.
Yeah, it is. At least in the very beginning, bro.
Yeah.
Like when you're doing that in the very, very beginning, you don't know what you're looking at first.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like what you're seeing is like another language.
Yeah, essentially.
So like, and I would read on the forums, right? People that go through this stuff, going through what I didn't go through yet.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying like you're gonna spend day and night looking at the charts, and in my mind I'm thinking, no, I'm not gonna do that because I don't have time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I gonna find the time to like be up at 3 or 4 in the morning and just straight up look at the chart and watch how it moves? I just told myself I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Until I found myself started doing it without knowing that I was doing it.
Yeah.
I would stay up for London Open.
Yeah.
When I didn't.
And for those who may not understand, what is the London what is the London Open?
For us on the East Coast, it's when the London market opens over there.
Yeah.
Which for us is at 3 to 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's when we'll find the big moves
Yeah.
because there's a lot of volume going in during that time. But the market has 3 opens, which is London, Asian, and New York.
Mm-hmm.
Well, London comes first. No, Asian comes first, London, and then the New York Open.
Yeah.
So those 3 times that you have opportunities to make money in the market.
For sure.
So I found myself staying up for all market opens.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
Yeah, you stay up with all market opens. You stay up for Asian when you come home from work. Then when you're done looking at Asian, the time just doesn't exist.
You wake up in the morning to go and take a piss, and it's 3:00. Oh shit! Let me look at the chart.
Yeah, London's open. So then it goes. And after London goes into New York, and by the time it's the morning, it's 10 a.m., 9 a.m. You haven't eaten breakfast, and you just find yourself like, the people that I hear speak about this, you're doing it now.
Yeah.
And you see what they were going through, and now you're actually going through. So then, I mean, at that point, you dedicate the time to just doing whatever you can to learn this market, learn this living, breathing thing. It's because each pair that you trade is all different. Everything's different.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you pick one and you just like master it, and that's just pretty much what I've been doing for the past 4 years.
Now, when you started out doing doing Forex and things like that, how many pairs would you trade at a time?
Let's see. The first one I picked up was, I think it was GJ.
Yeah, that's the one you put me out to too.
GBP JPY. That's the first one I took, and I told myself I was gonna master
Okay.
this pair.
Now, what was it specifically about that pair that stood out to you? Like,
Because it moved a lot during London.
okay.
Yeah. And I was already staying up around that time anyways, because I had so much time on my hands. I mean, I dedicated so much time because I was always editing at night.
Yeah.
So I was like, since I edit at night, I'll just stay up and watch it move, see what happens. So I got into that flow of looking at GJ, and the one thing that turned me off from GJ though was the it's just like when it goes against you, when everything that you're planning for in that pair, it goes against you, and you're wrong all the time.
Yeah.
But that's just me as being like a novice in this, and I didn't understand it. So
now it's like when you're seeing, like, you think that I see where it's going, kind of like so going on that. So what was like your first like kind of strategies when you first was like trading GJ? You know, like for example, like Forex in general, right? Like what was the first things that you was kind of like looking for, or things that you kind of like was reading on and learning?
Yeah, structure breaks.
Structure breaks.
Yeah, when price would follow like a certain structure that it was forming, and then it would break from that structure, and then you would do price action. For those, price action is when price breaks the structure that it's forming. Let's say it's forming a support and resistance at one point, and it breaks that. And then price action is when, right after it breaks structure, it bounces off the prices from before.
Gotcha.
So I would start using that strategy on GJ.
Okay. And where'd you learn that strategy from?
Javi showed us some books.
Gotcha.
I think one was called the How to Read Candles, pretty much.
Okay.
It has an Asian name to it. I forgot.
All right. Yeah, because in Asia they were the first to actually have like the wicks in the bodies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the first book I read was To Read the Candles and how to read patterns and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's just how to get the like a basis of how just to know what candles are doing in each session.
Yeah.
You know, the higher the time frames, the more information you'll get from the candle when the day ends, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's the first book I read. It's just how to read candles, because again, it's just a different language that you're looking at every time you're looking at charts.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like reading code, you know?
Yeah. Reading code and emotion.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because you see that on the charts a lot. You see the emotion that buyers and sellers are doing, you know, especially at certain times with news and certain times of the day, you know. So it's, you know, and trying to decode that and figure out what's what without the manipulation and all the shit that be happening.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely a tough language to like understand. I mean, because I feel like even myself, man. I mean, I've been, like I said, I've been doing the markets, I would say, since like 2018, 2019 or so.
Yeah.
You know, stocks and stuff like that. But like, still, you know, it's still, you know, even before that time, with a lot of losses and wins, you know, it's like you still never really fully understand that language yet. So like sometimes it's like, because it's like you feel like you learn it, but then there's a deeper inside. You know, there's a deeper understanding inside of that as well. And
there's always a door to unlock.
Yeah.
You're always opening a new door.
It's like one of those Russian nesting dolls. Little thing, take the little thing out, boom, fuck, I got another one. Oh shit, I got another one.
Yeah, man.
So and it's just like, damn, you know. But I think I love that about that, you know, because it's like because like when you find yourself feel like you know it all, you don't know shit. And then there's other ways that you start to figure out, oh shit, well, I'm really seeing on certain points in the market that price is doing X, Y, and Z. It's no longer just, you know, a lot of that retail stuff where it's just support and resistance, you know?
No, yeah.
Whereas you see it everywhere in every book, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, not saying those things don't work, because they do, but it's like when they don't abide by that rule and it ends up going the other way, it's like, well, why?
Yeah.
And the why is because when you get into the deep understanding of that is now you know why price went the way it went, up or down.
Yeah.
So you know, and it's always learning, man. It's always you know, I'm always trying to elevate my skill in that because again, there's just so much to fucking understand.
There's so much to intake. Yeah, there's a lot of information learning this stuff, and I feel like I've only taken one part of it.
Yeah.
And just spent the 4 years that I've been doing this, and I still feel like I still have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Because I've taken what works and I've applied it to how I trade now, right? But there's so much. I've only taken 5% of what I learned and applied it, right? And then there's another 95% that I still don't know.
Yeah.
But the way I see it is that if I take that 5% and I master that 5%, that 5% will come back to me.
Yeah.
Whatever I applied, it'll like come back to me. It's like an ROI. I see it as an ROI.
Oh, 1,000%. You got to.
Yeah. So the time I invest on that 5%, it's coming back to me.
And speaking on that 5%, what 5% are you focusing on? Like about the moment.
So for a while now, I've been trading supply and demand.
Yeah.
Supply and demand and how volume pushes you in your favor.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So that strategy alone has gotten me where I wanted to, where I wish I was 4 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
And once I took that strategy and it's just started doing it day to day, and like trading became repetitive in that way.
Yeah.
I just kept doing it. I just kept doing it over and over and over. That's how it becomes in trading.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like repeating things in life, or you want every day to be different, in trading it's all consistent. You have to stay consistent so you can see that repetitiveness. You know, because like I said, you're learning a language, and if you see the same word over and over happen, like every single time you're trading, you're gonna go with the flow. You're gonna keep repeating yourself until the market says, "All right, stop doing this, and I'm gonna show you something different." So you can be like, "All right, what the hell just happened?"
Yeah. Now you okay? Well, shit. Now that's a new word that I gotta understand.
Exactly.
Gotta learn that one.
So there's no more supply and demand. So now I'm gonna take you somewhere else.
Yeah. Now, can you give us a quick little rundown of what supply and demand may be, because it's not like support and resistance. So
well, support and resistance with supply and demand is a very powerful tool.
Gotcha.
Because support is where price can bounce off to go up. Resistance is a price point where price is blocked and comes down. Right. So combine that with supply and demand. Supply and demand is, the way I see it is, supply is where sellers want to sell, pretty much. Just get out of the market when they want to.
Yeah.
And then demand is the dip. The dip is where price seems good to buy. So, I mean, if I give out any more information, it's the Forex scalpers.
Yeah.
That information is valuable to me.
It is, man. It's, and I know, and like I know because and the reason why I asked you just because I understand supply and, well, I'm not gonna say my master at supply and demand, but I know supply and demand as well because you've actually put me onto that for the Forex scalpers. I believe the gentleman's name is like it's Kev.
Yeah, Kev.
Right. So but that course is great. I think he's not paying us, but but I think you know what I'm saying, but but that's a great course though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. And the one thing I took from that course was the supply and demand, because I found this very fascinating, because when you're trading, you don't know when and how market is moving. Even if it makes a fast move or a slow move, why is it moving in that direction when it shouldn't? And supply and demand opened my eyes to why price movement was happening at certain times or certain days, certain time of the years.
Yeah.
In fact, so when I added that to my arsenal or whatever, my pocket, it just helped me so much in trading. It wasn't about support and resistance anymore. It was about where price was going and why. You know,
Yeah,
why were they selling here and why were we buying here?
for sure.
And it's just the way it is because they're the people who move the markets. They're the one who's dictating where price is moving.
Hmm.
You know, and when you understand supply and demand, that's when you'll know why. Like you won't get mad at why you lost a trade anymore.
Yeah,
Because you know why you lost a trade.
absolutely.
Because you want to sell here, but they're buying here. You
Yeah.
know?
It's
and vice versa. You know?
No, absolutely. And it's like emotion, man, plays a big part in it, man.
That's another thing, bro.
Huge,
Emotion.
huge. Because I mean, and especially when you're playing with real money.
Yeah, definitely. Playing
You
with
know,
money.
when like real dollars on the line, it's like, damn, I just lost, 50, 60, $200, $300, $500. Like, thousands.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
When was the first time? Like, tell us your first time about where your emotions just like got out of control in trading.
Where I was like revenge trading, or
Well, yeah,
like
you could say revenge trade, or the first time like your emotions took over and be like, you're in a trade and like everything just goes wrong and like you snap or whatever.
I've never snapped on a trade where I was like, fuck, screaming, like that on some like wild shit. But I've been where I just been silent. I'm
Okay.
just looking at it like, fuck, like I fucked up. And I would say, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be completely transparent, man. It was a trade that I did like probably like 3 weeks ago. Probably three weeks ago, man, on gold. I was trading gold. I was up, 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 man. I was like on a hot fucking hand. A little bit of loss, but it was very minimal. I was doing very great. And then again, man, I've gotten much better at it now, but I'm still work in progress, right? So
Yeah.
it was a trade. I was in gold, and I was gonna go for sales, but it ended up going the opposite direction. So gold kept going up, and actually, just speaking of gold, it's hit over I think like $2,100 now.
Made a new high, yeah.
Very new high, all time high. But anyway, but yeah, so I was making the trade, and yeah, man, I had lost. Lost close to $400 like this.
Wait, how fast is that though?
Like
in seconds, minutes?
no, not in seconds, but I would say just because the way I trade what I've been learning, which coupled with the supply and demand as well. When when I was learning that as well, but really the ICT way of trading is just like opened up the way the market really looks totally different for me now.
Yeah.
So, but I still apply things that I still know as well. You know what I'm saying, to kind of like make my bias on the day or the hour or in the 15-minute time frame, to go where I think it's gonna go, right? But yeah, so but I lost like almost $400, man, and again, real money, and we're growing accounts here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like you're putting in $10,000, $20,000. Like not everybody got that type of cash, or got the capital to just throw in $100,000, and that'd be great. But at the end of the day, we're all regular people here. We're not. Nobody's a millionaire. Nobody is making fucking.
Everybody's pretty much started from the bottom.
Yeah, starting from the bottom, man. And this is just a journey we've been doing. And yeah, man. A $400 loss is like, damn. That's $400 of your money. Imagine $400 you lose out of your pocket. You'll never get back.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, with all the time you've been compounding the money that you've made to get to the profit that you had.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, like so now to circle back to like that emotion question. Like yeah, I was that I actually had to step back for like almost a week. I was still looking at the charts, but I didn't blow the account or nothing. But it was just like damn, like that shit really like
you knew your limits pretty much. Like,
yeah,
you knew your limits. You can't go back in and like try to make my money back.
Yeah, and then in the past I would try to. do that revenge trade and shit. Because it's like, nah, fuck that. The market took this shit from me. I'm gonna get that bitch back. Like, you know, and we all fall into that.
Yeah,
At least, you know.
I have.
You know, and it's tough, man. So I've never gotten super angry where I was just like, but it did fuck with my day, fuck with my week, mentally, and it's.
I'm like having flashbacks too, bro.
Yeah, man, because it's just like, you know, when you're doing this trading shit, like a lot of people, it's just a fucking computer, just a screen. No, it's a lot of mental work, and then that mental work, you know, drains your fucking mood for the day, your energy, your body, all of that. Although it's not physical labor, you're doing a lot of thinking, you're doing a lot of,
you're putting your brain into OT, bro.
Yeah.
Much, you know.
Oh yeah, man. So that's the dangerous part about trading, because people can fucking spiral out of control.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. So I've never really exploded, but I've really just been like taken aback and just like fuck, you know, to myself. You know, I've never like gone out and lashed out. You know, how about yourself though? Like in trading, have you ever found yourself in that situation where you lashed out because you fucking hit the screen on some, you know what I'm saying? You know,
I never got physical with like my computer or anything, but there's one story that I got. It was when my brother knew that I was already trading. I was learning, and I just wouldn't stop like stepping away from the computer.
Yeah.
Like all I did was just like look at charts, and he wanted to put money into it. So I told him at the time, me being 1 year in only, I told him, like, yeah, give me 250 and I'll see if I can like give you something back. Mm-hmm. And
what was the percent that you thought that you might be able to get back to him?
I would say I wanted to at least give, like, I told him to give me the 250, right? Mm-hmm. And in a month I'll see what I can give you. So it was like.
It wasn't like a set amount?
It wasn't. No, it was like whatever I can give you. Yeah, if I can double his money, then perfect. You know?
100% the count.
Yeah, but I made it seem like it was gonna be something steady every month.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so like I told him, don't give me that much. Give me just 250. Because at the time he was like hitting on the sports betting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was doing good in sports betting, and he was like, "Yeah, let me get at least 250 to start with, because that's the minimum that you can put into the broker that I was using, right?"
Yeah.
And the first month was fine, was okay. I didn't make him as much as I could. I only made him like 120.
Well. Yeah. Well, I mean, put this into perspective. 250, 120, you're looking at almost a 50% return on investment.
Yeah, but when you're dealing with somebody who doesn't understand Forex, he wants more than that.
Oh, of course.
He wants more than that. To me, that's a win, but to him, it's like
It's like, dude, I'm trying to put in $250 and get like $100,000 back. That's not how this shit works, son. Like, I'm sorry, this is not, this isn't just.
Exactly.
You know, it's possible, but it's in, not in a month time frame though.
Yeah.
So
that's the way he was seeing it.
Yeah.
But in my mind, it wasn't like that. So I was just kept trading and trading until like I told myself in the month that, all right, I'm gonna double his money for him. So the first of the month came. Started trading. This is when I was still trading GJ.
Yeah.
And first trade I put in, I made $10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I told myself, all right, this is a win, so let me go in again. And then all of a sudden, I was down 90. I was in drawdown of $90. So I was just like, I can't think about this right now. I'm gonna leave the trade open. And this is when I was new, so just like listen to what I'm gonna say, right?
Yeah.
Don't judge.
No. Listen, because I can even go to recently where I let the fucking trade open.
So if I was trading now, I would not be fucking $90 in drawdown. You cannot say to me, $90 in drawdown is good. Keep it open.
Yeah.
And my dumbass at the time wasn't $90 drawdown with my brother's money without a stop loss. Because I told myself it's going to go up.
Yeah.
It's going to go up.
Yeah.
And you can't think like that.
I know.
You can't think like that.
We don't know what the hell is going to do.
Yeah, you can't think like that. But luckily, it went up, right? But this is when I was out working. It went up and it went into profits. By the time I came back home, it went back down to $90 negative.
Damn.
So it was like I came, I was like, oh my god, I made I know I didn't lose any money at this time, but then I was too late to come back. I couldn't close out the trade. I was still in the same spot.
So, but you don't trade on the mobile?
At this time I was trading on my computer.
Oh, okay, okay.
I wasn't connected to MetaTrader at the time. So
damn.
this was all.
Yeah, so you just kind of had to just.
Yeah, I
Just
had to
fucking
leave.
try to throw it.
I had to leave the trade. Hopefully it comes back, and it did. When I wasn't there,
Damn.
I came back, and then at that point, it was already 2 days that I had the trade open, and I was just panicking, bro, because I thought I was gonna lose my brother's money.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what it's gotta be like.
I was panicking. I was like, this is not what I want to happen. I don't want my brother to see me as a failure. You know, like I've been doing this for a year now, and like I'm still shit. You know, I suck at this. And it was kind of discouraging at the time, but I was just like, I gotta keep going. You know?
Yeah.
I gotta keep going. That's all I kept telling myself. I gotta keep going. So I was like, if I can make just a little bit of money each day, I can make the money back. And I ended up closing the trade out at like 70 negative. So I was already down a lot for 250, and then I put my next trade in, and this was in the morning, and my brother was like right next door to me sleeping, and I'm over here like gambling his money, you know.
Yeah.
So the next trade that I put in, I was just like, why aren't you going up? I just kept yelling, why aren't you going up? And I stood up, and that's when I started like almost yelling at my computer screen.
Yeah.
I was like, why aren't you going up? You're gonna do this to me? You're gonna do this to me today?
Today, 4 days, motherfucker. Like, yeah. Oh my god.
But that's what you put yourself through.
Yeah,
you know.
You do.
At the time where you're just learning this stuff, you're thinking that the market is just like, supposed to help you in some way.
Yeah.
You know.
And you just pray and it goes the way that you want to.
But it's not. It's always gonna do whatever it wants.
They do.
Until you learn why the price movements are happening, it's always going to do whatever it wants.
Mm-hmm. Especially when it hits key, you know, especially when it hits like, you know, key levels. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's just like, you know, and if you're unaware of that, then it's just like, you know, it just, you know, then you're like, yeah, man, why? But over here, everything that I know is supposed to be, you know, but yeah. All right, we're back. Took a little break, like real quick. But yeah, so what we left off at was basically around like the psychological part of trading.
Yeah,
right.
Psychological part of trading.
Yeah.
The part that nobody prepares you for.
They don't.
Because it's a battle with yourself, pretty much. You're battling with yourself. You don't know it, but you end up splitting yourself from like the person that thinks that they could make money to the person that tells you, like, do this, just do it, you know, do it. The person that tells you to revenge trade, pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
The little devil on your shoulder, you know, the second voice in your head.
Yeah.
But the way around, there is a way around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it all depends on you as a trader, as somebody who's like has to be mentally strong in this field, you know, if you want to trade. Again, it's something that nobody prepares you for, but it's a battle that you have to take regardless of what of how you want to approach trading. Because I thought I was like spiritually strong, but again, this Forex trading humbles you in so many ways, and this is one of the ways that it humbles you too.
Do you think you got the proper mindset, but sometimes it's like, no, you don't. You know, you think you do.
Yeah. Example, like the story that I just told you right now. The discipline wasn't there at all. Like to where I'm at now, this like I said, you right now, if I was trading, you wouldn't catch me in a $90 drawdown. Yeah. Not using a stop loss, you know.
So now, how would you compare your discipline then to your discipline now?
Oh, it's night and day, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, way different. So
What would you say is like the major thing that has shifted from then to now
the
in discipline?
the major part of being disciplined is, uh, I would say, it's either managing your schedule, like managing your sleep, you know, or how to deal with losses.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do you deal with losses? I think is more major than managing your sleep.
Yeah.
You know, because losses can be degrading if you lose big, or it's just keeping your emotions in check when you do lose. You
Yeah.
know, to me now, if I lost a trade like that, how I did back then,
Hmm.
my emotions would show, and it did show that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I was yelling at my screen, just saying bullshit. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but now it's like I understand the loss. You know, I understand why I lost today. Shut it down. Step away from the computer. Come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how robotic you have to be in
Yeah.
trading. You know,
For sure.
tell yourself, this loss isn't big. It's not gonna ruin my life. It's not gonna tell me not to trade anymore.
Hmm.
It's just gonna be another loss in the books. Record it. And come back tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's very easy to get back in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
You can always click that button to
Yeah.
get in that trade again. You know?
Exactly.
It's so easy.
It's right there. It's literally at the fingertips.
But you know what else is easy? Stepping away from your computer.
Not always. Not always, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit sound good, but sometimes when you in that, but nah, but for sure, you know. So, how many losses would you say you allow yourself a day?
One. That's it.
Just one?
Just one.
No matter how big it was.
Yeah, just one.
I like that.
Yeah, that's the discipline that I had to develop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you can always build your strategy,
Yeah.
create your strategy for trading, but there's also a strategy of it's like a failsafe, pretty
Yeah.
much a failsafe to prevent you from losing. If I fall into losing, then just step away, step back. You don't need any more losses for the day,
Okay.
right?
Absolutely.
So one loss and that's it. It's like a good game. You're playing a game. You lose once, that's it. You only have one life. You're gone.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I had to. You know, I play video games all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I had to create a strategy where this is gonna become a video game. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's real life, but you know that's that. Whatever. If it works, it works.
No, 1,000%. And again, I do like that idea of like, all right, this is a new day. We're on the mission. I mean, you only got one life. If you, once you get in the red, that's it. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. I like
Yeah.
that, man. You know, I think I might have to apply that because I allow myself, depending on how big the losses though, like two
Oh,
to
yeah,
three,
yeah.
2 to 3, depending,
2 to 3.
depending,
Yeah.
but two for sure. I don't always abide by my rules sometimes, but again, that's where
That happens. I've
you
done
know,
it. Yeah.
you
I've
know,
done
but
it
that's
too,
where
yeah.
we're always constantly developing, where we're constantly trying to get better, you know, and improve, you know.
Mhm.
But for me, at least too, because it's like, all right, well, I was wrong on this one. Let me step back and let me give it some time and really see, because I find myself that when I get back in it, and then I'll get that trade that I lost back. Not that I'm fishing for it, but because it's like, all right, well, shit, maybe I was just early,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times when I do that second trade, I usually win back with profit,
Right.
and it's because I was early. Now, when I'm losing back to back, is because I find myself that I'm already too late.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the move that I'm expecting already has happened. You know, whether in Asian, London, or the New York session, depending. Because I trade with my schedule. I actually trade a lot of Asian and London with gold.
Right.
New York every now and then. But really, Asian, you know, I find that gold in the Asian session moves pretty good.
It does.
It moves
does.
pretty smooth.
Yeah.
It's pretty consistent. If it's gonna go up, like with that, you know, like with the, you know, with like that ICT concept that I'm trading, like, you know, I find it to be really smooth in the Asian session. London too.
Yeah.
around between 3 and 5. You know, it's with a
Yeah,
mix
it's
the
still
high and low, and
yeah.
then so it's like, and then what I've been learning is like that's like the London, like the the London kill zone in a sense. What he calls it, if I'm not mistaken. It's like from 3 to 5, and then with Asian from like 7 to like 10, and then New York from like 7 to like 9. Where you can get good clean trades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
This all-time high that just happened in Asia.
really,
Market opened.
really, I didn't even look because
Asia.
we've been out here, so I haven't even.
Yeah, happened
Because
right at 6:30.
shit, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, because that was because yesterday was Sunday, and I looked at
Everybody,
a
yeah,
chart.
everybody in Reddit was like, "What the hell's going on? Why is gold moving like this?" People that were shorting gold, they're out.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have shorted go too.
I was thinking about it last week.
Yeah, me too. But then I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, nah, something has to happen before.
Yeah.
And Hav pointed it out at the beginning of the month, which is we're in the beginning of December now.
Yeah.
He said he was curious to see how gold was going to open at the beginning of the month, but since the first started on the Friday of November,
Yeah.
like the last week of November,
They didn't really get to do much.
It didn't really do much until the following week, which Monday,
Sunday.
today.
Monday,
Well,
yeah.
Sunday, yeah, Sunday, and it exploded, bro.
Yeah, I did see that. I seen that. I was like, shit, cause when I woke up and I was just like, let me look at the charts.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking gold was like, I was like, damn, I just went to hit like 2100.
Yeah, I think
like
it was like
21.
20. Well, when I saw it, it was 21.58.
Yeah. So, and I think the high was 2169.
Yeah, bro, that's insane.
Huge move. From like and then from like where it closed. So that's like, I don't even know how to quantify how like.
Bro, when stuff like that happens, you don't know what to do. You have to just let it happen.
Yeah.
You can't control. I mean, people that want to get in there, good luck, But
Yeah.
that to me isn't enticing anymore.
No, it's not. And then you see like, and then because you see it moving super quick, you just want to hop in and just ride it, and just chase price. And then when you chase price, it's like, yeah, you can get a little something from time to time, but it's like that's not a good way to.
It's risky. It's too risky.
Yeah, it is, man. Because as fast as that sucker goes up, as fast as it can go down.
And look where it's at now.
Way down.
It's
that shit went back into
yeah.
the motherfucker. Well, for me, where I marked it on my chart in my daily gap,
Yeah.
went right back into that motherfucker.
I think it's already down in the 1900 level.
Oh, really? I haven't looked at it since like I think like maybe like 11:30, 12
When
o'clock.
before we started, it was in the 1900 level. I don't
Damn,
know
so-
where it's at now.
Damn, so it dropped a lot then.
Yeah, from that huge move up, the manipulation that's going on right now, it just brought it back to
Dude, from 21,
last week.
from 2150, right? Let's just call it that, to 19 change. Yo, that's 150, 60, $70, like as far as like what an ounce of gold is. But that is a lot of money in Forex. Like that's like a move for like a month.
Yeah, it is.
That's like that is sometimes just an entire range for a whole month.
That's more than 100 points.
What? Yeah,
Way more than 100.
way more than 100 points, because at least when I'm doing it on my on the MetaTrader 5, like it shows you like your points, and it's like it's gotta be like 10,000 something like points as far as like what you can win money wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's crazy.
And like, I don't know, stuff like that. Just, I might stay away from the market for a couple days until like major news hits.
Yeah.
But
Because I think news is coming up soon.
Yeah, and NFP is also a big day for traders too.
Yeah.
If you want to trade with news, whoever trades with news, is a big day for them.
Yeah. Trading with news can be risky though.
No, yeah, definitely, especially NFP, bro. NFP price just goes up and down like crazy.
No, I do.
Yeah, if you set like stop orders, if you set orders from top to bottom, when that NFP news hits, it could activate both of them, and you're fucking losing money and then gaining money at the same time.
Yeah, for real.
It's insane.
I know, man. It fucking really is, man. But yeah, man. So like, you see yourself continuing with Forex though?
Yeah, definitely. Forex has been my main thing for the past, strictly for the past 3 years. The first year, my first year, was just a whole learning curve.
Damn, I feel like you've been training longer than like than that though.
I may have, yeah.
Cause like man, cause I swear, cause I was doing stocks and I was still at my previous job then. And that was like maybe 18, 19, man. When like, and then that's when you put me on though about Forex because my, obviously my son was born in 2019, so at the end, so I'm thinking about even prior to that, I was already training Forex, but not as like much because I was still learning it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but damn, but yeah, we're in 23, so 20, yeah, shit, probably could be 4 years.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, for me, I figured maybe like at least 5 or 6 for like you.
Yeah.
That shit,
like
I don't know, it feels longer. I mean, I could
it does. No, I mean for me, it just, I don't know. I've lost track of time. I've just been doing this shit so much.
Yeah.
That I just like, I don't even count the time anymore. You know.
Do you find yourself being a profitable trader though?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
So like you've actually.
My best year was I think 2 years ago.
Okay.
I actually made around like 12K.
Nice.
Yeah, 12K making just staying profit, staying disciplined, and all that stuff.
Now that's gotta be it. So 12K from where'd you start from?
Oh, I started with 250.
250, and then within a year.
Within a year, the first thing I did was focus on growing my bankroll. So 250 became.
So like you wasn't withdrawing then.
No, I first had to get a bigger bankroll for me to withdraw.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did was grow my bankroll from 250 to 500. I went in increments.
Yeah.
So 500 to 750, 750 to a G, and until I got to 2500.
And then when you got to 2500,
that's when I started withdrawing.
Oh, okay.
That's when I started taking money out. That's when like everything was like changing for me with Forex. Forex became my main income. It started paying for everything. It started keeping me just stable. That's where I wanted to be stable, because before Forex changed me, I just didn't care about money.
Yeah.
Money to me came and went because I had a 9-to-5 job. It was a corporate job. It was like, it was whatever, man. I wasn't saving. I was just being stupid. Until I had to leave that job and be on my own with like the company that I was building with the video. And the same with Forex. I could build it as a company too, because I'm the one that's growing the money. Yeah. You know? So I was making a salary for myself. So.
Which is nice. I mean, $2,500 in Forex. I mean, you can, if you play your cards right, I mean, you can make $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
$1,000 a week is, it's not life-changing fucking money, but it is money where like,
you can pay your bills.
Yeah, it's good fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still good money. It's not like I'm not, by any means, but like still, you can make that off of a $2,500 account.
Yeah.
If you do everything right, man, for sure, and you catch the right, and then say, again, say you make $1,000 a week, that's fucking great. $1,000 a week from the palm of your hand or whatever, your computer screen.
Remember, you're printing money.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. You're
printing money. So yeah, it's just all been growth from when everything's just started clicking.
Yeah.
When everything just started falling into place, it's just all been growth and growth. I do have goals in the end game and like and all that stuff, but like there's steps to it. This is gonna be a whole journey, that I have to put myself on. And one of the big parts was like building your mental, developing, being strict with yourself too, not going crazy, building your strategy, your own strategy. And the thing is, I think I told you, like I've been stubborn with like bringing more new information. Like when you told me about ICT.
Yeah. Have you actually looked into it yet?
Not yet. But I am
yeah.
Because I want to be more. Yeah, I want to be more open with like what else I can learn with my Forex trading, because I've been doing the same strategy over and over for I think more than 2 years now.
Yeah.
That I can add something new. So yeah, that's why like I'm open. But like if you were to told me about it, like I know Hav told me about it, but I
Mm-hmm.
never looked into it because I was just stubborn. I was like, all right, I got this strategy that I just built by myself. I'm not gonna take anything else in.
If it ain't broke,
Yeah,
why fix it?
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was just like, let me just do this. Let me master this at least. Let me just like get settled with it. And it's been working. It's been fantastic, bro. I've just been trading nonstop every day. Not even on the weekends, you'll see me like looking at the charts. Like it's nonstop for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And but now it's gone too repetitive. And from back then, I didn't like repetitiveness. I didn't like having the same thing twice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I liked everything. Everything every day had to be different. But with Forex, everything is always the same. But I'm getting into that. Like I need new information. You know, I need something to like just dive into and like It's like learning to relearn. You
Yeah.
know, you're relearning everything else, and that's why like I'm open to like ICT, that strategy too.
Yeah.
I want to see how it is.
It's a pretty nice strategy, man. I mean, again, it's not bulletproof. I don't see any strategy out there. Anything that anybody's doing is 100%. You know.
Mm.
So, but it's great though, man. It's yo, and the time when I found it, and then I started to learn it, dude. Just even the first like couple of days of learning, I just implemented like that. I was like, oh shit. I was like, no, this shit is true.
It's like when everything clicks. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, I was like, holy shit. I was like, damn, like this is like, yo, what this guy Michael Hutchinson is saying is just like really like,
That's his name.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I was like, dude, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, holy shit, like isn't it? But and man, and it's just like, and it's those little things when I was being profitable in supply and demand, and then there was certain spots where it's like, well, you get to the why again. Well, shit. Now you start to think it's like, well, shit. But okay, well, I'm doing supply and demand, but then price, you know, reacted totally different in a whole other spot. That's not even something that I'm really looking at, and it's like, but damn, why there though?
Yeah.
And when then with the ICT, it's like, oh shit, now I see why that is. You know, with fair value gaps and all that, it's just, dude, this is a whole other like monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's certainly something that it takes time to learn. I'm still going through, you know what I'm saying? I'm still going through learning it. I'm still going through applying it. I go back and rewatch because he's got the whole course on YouTube for free now because he had a whole mentorship and shit
Right,
that
yeah.
people were paying for. But now it's on YouTube for the most part. Not everything from the mentorship because he even says that, those people that I paid, they got more behind the scenes shit. But I mean, as far as everything you need to be a profitable trader and to be making money in this industry, like it's just like it's all on there, man. It's just like holy shit. And you got other people that are, back, basically doing the stuff over his back, doing their own videos on ICT concepts. But it's like, I guess from watching his videos, what people can say is that he talks too much in his videos.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's a method to the madness though of what he's doing. And if you can understand that and the way he's explaining it when he's speaking a lot and using certain shit and saying certain stuff, a lot of people, we live in this microwave era. Oh, I just need this shit now. Yo, just get to the fucking point. It ain't. That's not what it's about.
Right.
It's about really understanding about what this gentleman has to say, and like, he's been trading for 30 years. Since the 90s. So it's like, but again, man, I mean, these something that, and again, and the fact that it's free is this like,
Yeah. The fact that it's free that's crazy.
dude, I would pay for this shit. I paid for the Forex scalper shit. That 500 euros. So dollars. That's like $600. Roughly, right? So like, I'll pay for that shit. 'Cause it's like, yo, for me, I don't, the college ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'll pay for my education. Like I'll learn shit, and I don't mind spending the money on something that I feel like I can get a return on investment on.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but the fact that shit is free, that's the only reason why I really like say it like that, because it's like it's free.
Yeah.
Like it's free, it's out there. And it's like, man, if that can really like, dude, it's just like, even if you've never traded fucking Forex in your life, you can start on this guy's YouTube channel and just block out everything else from Forex and just learn that. It's crazy, dude. You know, it's just like, and then the thing too is that I don't really do much demo trading. I'm not really like a demo trader. I've never really demo traded much. I've demo traded just to see how much shit would cost me in certain accounts that I got. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, shit, if I want to do a lot,
Wait, you've done mostly live trading?
I've done a lot of my shit really has been live trading. I promise you.
Damn, bro.
And that's where for me, I feel like I've learned to really like do shit different because it's like it's my money. And I don't know.
No, yeah, there is a difference.
You know, it's just like I feel like I take it more serious.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm not. I mean, although you can argue, well, shit. Well, that's how you build your discipline, even which, true. I like to be hard headed and hit my head against the wall and let's fucking go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then plus too, I've always had a job where I will, you know, gotten paid decent. So it's like, let me put a couple $100 in. You know, it's just like if I went to the casino and played some poker or some shit.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, it's money that I'm willing to lose. It's not like I'm risking my fucking, you know, my house money on this shit, you know, or anything else. But it's money that if I went out to eat, it's money if I went out and bought this and that, I'm gonna spend it anyway. Let me just put it into the market and I can learn. Although, why put it in the market way and you can demo and build the skills, right, and still keep that money in your pocket? I get it. I mean, I'm not saying it's the right way, but it's the way that I did it. It's the way that I do it. I'll demo trade from time to time, really sometimes to really like get the itch off me when I'm on trade, and I feel like I've already traded. But no, man. But yeah, since since day one, man, I've never, even when I was doing stock options, my own money.
Your own money. Wow.
You know, there was times. You know, there was a couple of times where I did a demo trading, but that was because I already blew the account. But realistically, it's like, no, if I'm gonna make that move, I want to make that money. I guess it was, you know, again, but to that concept of like, I want to, it's my money and I want it now. So that's why I always traded like my own money.
Nah, that's respect, bro.
You know,
yeah, respect. Because,
it's tough.
Yeah, putting your when me and Hop started trading Forex, it was all about demo accounts, and for some reason we felt like little kids putting in our first demo trade because this was our first time trying out the market. You know.
Yeah.
We either lose we either lose 10,000 or gain 10,000, and that's on like 100K accounts. You know, you're playing with like fake money. And every time before we would enter a trade, we would just be like nervous as hell. Like, okay, we're doing this now. We're demoing. How is it gonna go? And then we would always just say like, imagine we have real money. Imagine we have real money. Like, how would it be, bro? It'd be insane, man. Cause that feeling, like, your heart start beating. Every time I trade one lot size, bro. Oh my god, I feel like I'm just like, my lungs just start beating, like going real fast. But then you have to calm yourself down, you know? And that's just how it always is. Like, with live money and a demo account, it's a big ass difference.
It's different, bro. Like the way you react to certain shit is different because again, you got real money on line. Remember the first time I ever did a lot size, you know, of gold and everything. It's like, holy shit,
bro.
Fucking $10 real quick. Boom, boom, and you know how gold is. Gold moves crazy, like, and then that's what I kind of moved away from GJ when I went to gold because GJ is definitely volatile, but so is gold. But it's crazy, you know. And then the way it moves is like, you know, you can catch 50 pips easy.
Easy.
You know, in a 15-minute fucking candle, you can catch fucking 50 pips, bro.
Yeah.
That's $500 in 15 minutes on a lot size, dude. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
$500 on a lot size, dude. That's it. It's like that. So it's like, you know, but I don't know. I guess it's like a thrill or rush of like doing my own shit. It's like, you know, it's what kind of like I like to that, you know, like that feeling of like, all right, it's my money.
Yeah.
And if I win, it's my shit.
Right. So with that, like, how did you build your discipline and all stuff? How did you like go through it with your live money?
Man, that was the thing because it was my money. So, all right, well, do I want to keep throwing money down the drain? Do I want to keep throwing money down the drain? Do I want to keep, you know? But I never looked at it as throwing money down the drain. I looked at it as if I blow this $200 account, $500 account, like, I'm paying for my own real world experience.
Yeah, pretty much, bro.
It's like, and you're never gonna get that in no matter what course you at least what I personally believe. And no matter what course you take, what fucking YouTube video you wanna watch, being in real world is just where you gain the most experience. You can see what's happening on the charts, but how are you going to react when you see that? Are you going to be confident to hit the fucking trade button, either buy or sell? You know, are you going to be confident enough to like do that? You can see it happening, and then there was times where I fucking missed out on trades because I felt like damn. And then two, after coming off of a loss streak, you know, your confidence has to kind of go down. You're like, damn, don't want to take that trade, but I know it's a nigga set up a fuck. I already lost like like $200 a week, but fuck it, and you get in, and then it, because of everything because of your whole bias, it lines up, and then you end up winning great, but. Yeah, man, it's just but being in the real world, that's why I learned a lot of my discipline, which I'm still learning it. I don't feel like I'm where I really would love to be, just being honest. I know I can definitely be way better at my discipline because there's some times where I find myself having trades open too long and too much in drawdown. But again, because of the way I trade, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm I can handle risk a lot. I'm a real my risk tolerance is crazy.
Yeah.
Just even in life,
Yeah,
just being outside, just doing just shit. Like my risk tolerance is really up there. So I think that applies in Forex too, where it's like I guess that stupid ass concept, scare money don't make no money, right? Mm-hmm. But it doesn't always work out like that. But I mean, but that's where I think for me, just learning that. So how did I learn my discipline with my real money was just that, just knowing that I am a risky person in things that I do. It could be a good and a bad thing, from past experiences. But it's just but yeah, but with real money, man, I think you build the discipline much faster.
Yeah, I mean, if you were trading a lot of money since the beginning,
yeah.
It'll do that to you.
Since the stock option days, I never.
Yeah, I didn't start off
I see that I didn't really know about demoing and shit. I thought you just needed your money to fucking trade. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So because I was really green to that shit. So I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, nah. But fucking, I'll throw my money in then, and that's it. But, so yeah, man. I think I wouldn't recommend it to everybody. It all depends on who you are, but I mean, I feel like that's what helped me with my risk management much better. Again, I'm still learning to do better because I'm always trying to always be better than what I was yesterday. So, but yeah, man. I mean, yeah, because you know how it is, man. You have your money. Fuck that. I'm not. You ain't gonna take my money.
Yeah. Everything is calculated now for me. It's like if I'm gonna waste, not gonna waste money. If I'm gonna spend money, what do I get back?
Yeah. When you take your losses, what do you view your losses as? Not so much because I know we was talking about kind of the discipline part and stuff like that, but when well, I guess let me ask you, you look at this as a business, right?
Yeah.
So how would you equate some of the losses you take into this to this business? How do you what do you view that as? As a business aspect, these losses. Well, losses when you take losses,
Yeah. Well, no one ever wants to take losses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the way you I think it's the way you handle your losses. Getting into risk management, that to me, when it came to me, when I finally understood risk management, it's something that just one of the things that clicked for Forex. And then when you incorporate losses into your risk management, the losses aren't so bad.
Okay.
Because when you first start out, the losses for a novice trader, it means the world to them.
Yeah, it do.
They take it to heart, to bad. Damn, I lost money today. And then they start questioning themselves. But when you start learning risk management with your losses, it takes the pain away. It's almost like putting a Band-Aid over a small wound.
Yeah.
It'll always heal. It won't look the same, but it'll always heal, and then it'll make you better. So that's when risk management came into play in my strategy. That's how I saw my losses. That's how I handled it better when I learned risk management.
Yeah.
Um, because like I don't even think about the losses anymore. I mean, it happened, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't hit me as hard anymore. You
Yeah.
know, my emotions are in control when I lose,
Mm-hmm.
um, and it's just another bump, pretty much.
Yeah.
I can handle it way more better than I did a couple years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't affect me mentally anymore.
Yeah. I do look at this as like a business, right?
Hmm.
Forex, right? So it's like I look at it as like one of my businesses. So it's like, okay, well, there's always going to be profit and loss in business, and sometimes those losses could be an expense, but it's a loss.
Yeah.
So like I try to, and so for me, I try to like so that way it doesn't really weigh heavy on my mind that loss. I look at it as like, well, okay, well, if I'm running a business, and if I need to buy supplies, all right, well, that supplies cost me $60.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's my loss, $60.
Mm.
Although you don't really have supplies in Forex because it's like everything's on the computer on your phone, so it's basically all it's all internet based. So, but for me, I try to do that as like a little mind trick. You know what I mean? To trick myself. It's like, all right, well, I took a loss today. Well, I need to buy fucking plates for like my restaurant. So fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well,
I
whatever.
mean, yeah, that is a good way of putting it too.
So
I've never
way,
seen it that way, but like,
because it's like in business, you have to spend money on if you're getting started in LLC
yeah,
or this and that, or fucking, um, you know, the business cards, whatever type of business someone may, start off by, you're gonna have to spend some money on something. So that's why I try to like look at those losses.
no,
So
yeah, I've never
so
seen it that way.
yeah.
That's interesting. I
Yeah,
like
nah,
that. So, yeah.
for me because it's like, because then if you look at like, fuck, it's lost. Like, yeah, it's a loss, but with business, there's always gonna be losses. You're never always gonna be profitable every single day of the week.
Yeah,
There are times where if you're running a store, someone may come in and steal some shit. Well, guess what? Now you lost, a couple dollars there from the shit they fucking stole, or a fucking you own a building and the plumbing goes out. You gotta now pay the plumber, and that's coming out of the expenses of the business.
Yeah, in a
So
way, like you're meant to lose
yeah,
in trading.
I mean we're basically professional losers.
Yeah,
I mean when you start off a trade, you're losing.
yeah, that's true. You start in the negative.
So it's like you're learning how to get out of the hole already. You're already in that they first place you in. You're never in a trade and you're winning.
Yeah,
You're always losing. So it's like, at least for me, that's how I look at it. It's like we're professional losers. Like, because then we learn to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Not so much that we're losers, but like, that like we lose and shit and that's what we do. But you start as a loser. You always do. You always
yeah,
start in a losing trade. And then it goes in your favor. And then it goes into your technical analysis and everything else that.
yeah, that is true.
So,
Like that's, I don't know. I mean, like the way I look at it. I mean, looking at how I trade now and like no, like the negative, it just goes away now.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I don't see the negative. Like I don't even care for it.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm at
For sure.
in trading. Like I've become so numb to like seeing negative, seeing drawdown. It's just like it's whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
My risk management is there, so I don't even think about it anymore.
Yeah.
Back
Which is
then,
great.
yeah, back then, it used to fucking irk me, bro.
I know.
I was just like, like in the beginning, it hurt to trade,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just like the pain that I didn't know what I was feeling.
Yeah.
It's the pain of like starting out with the money that I can lose, but I didn't want to lose it.
For sure. Yeah.
And now it's numb to me. Like I know I'm gonna start in drawdown. That's why I don't think about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because if anything, I can control it because it's something that I'm calculating on my gamble to win in the market.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, when you ask me, like, how do I deal with losses? I don't deal with it because it's already dealt with.
I like that. Yeah,
You
it's
know?
already all in there. When I press the trade, I already know if I lose, this is what I'm going to lose. If I win, this is what I'm aiming for.
Exactly.
Now, do you always let your trade always go to TP, or do you sometimes
No.
pull out early?
I pull out early.
Yeah. That pull-up game strong. Shit, nah, me too though. Sometimes I got TP, but I fuck that, cause then cause you start seeing to do some stupid shit. Let me just secure pockets now.
I get out at least, I would say, 20 pips early from my TP.
Yeah, which is not bad.
Yeah, not bad. So I'm like, most of the time, whenever I'm in a winning trade, I always secure at least 70 to 80% of my trade.
Yeah.
From the TP that I drew out. To my risk to reward. So if I have like a 1 to 3, 1 to 2, I'm always getting out like a 1.7, 1.6.
Now, do you always keep it at a 1 to whatever number ratio, or would you go higher than 1? Like, say if it's a 1 to 1 or like a 2 to 2.
Yeah, I'm always looking at, on average, I'm always looking at a 1 to 3.
1 to 3 ratio.
Yeah, 1 to 3 or 1 to 2.
Yeah.
Keep it light, keep it simple, because I trade every day. I try to trade every day. The last big trade that I had was a 1 to 3.
Yeah.
And I hit like flawlessly.
Nice. That was on gold, GJ?
That was on gold. When it went up.
That was when you put that up in like the Discord when it shot up?
Yeah.
I fucking lost that trade.
Oh, you went for sales?
Yeah, because I'm trying to recall. I think I had a zone in there, but it did go down. But I had my TP too far, so I didn't secure the profits. I mean, I didn't lose crazy, but I didn't win what I wanted to. Yeah. But I could have gotten money out of the market, but I was just like, nah, I was just in that confident state where it's gonna. But then hit my, but as it was lowering, I put the stop loss down. You know? So I don't keep it the same. Once I already see that it's already past like 10, 15 pips, all right, well, let me drag that motherfucker down.
Oh, okay. No, well, most of the time I'm scalping. So, like, I have these little details in my strategy.
Okay.
Like, if they fall under a certain parameter, then you have to act on your trade. And that's all about risk management. Like, if the minute I see myself in profits, you put your it's trailing your stop loss. You put your stop loss at 50%. So like from where your stop loss was at 100% from when you first started your trade, the minute you're in profits, cut it down to 50. And if it stays in profits for at least another 15 more minutes, you cut that in half too.
So like break even?
Yeah. Well, no, to 25%.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah, so if I risk 600 pips, I'm cutting it to 300.
Gotcha.
From 300, cut that in half to 150.
150 to 75.
So when it comes to a point where it's already high enough that I think that I'm good, I'll put it at 100 pips in profits, and I secure that, and it'll do whatever it needs to until like it reaches my TP, and then I'm out of it completely. So like, I just like trail and trailing the stop loss is what helped me keep my losses at a minimum. Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah, so sometimes I do it, but sometimes I guess I'll wait till I'm like kind of like a bigger drawdown. Not bigger drawdown. I'll wait till I'm in like a bigger profit, and then I'll bring it down all the way into like in profit, at least like like a couple pips away from break even. So that way, even if that even still covers the commission cost,
right.
Like that, and then but I do like the chill stopping though. I don't do that often, but
what I've noticed, it helped with the risk management part of it is that when you're trailing your stop loss like that every day, you'll see a good amount of trades being taken, right? That are very well executed trades. Okay. So like, let's say on Monday, right? You take a trade, and you're just each day you're gonna trail your stop loss. Right? You're gonna trail your stop loss no matter what, right? So each trade that you're going into, you're putting it at 50%. you're putting it at 25, and then eventually at break even, right? And then you secure your profits. Even if you don't win those trades when you get stopped out at 50 or 25, you're still cutting your risk in half or at 25%,
Yeah.
right? And then when you do win your trades, it'll be way more than what you already risked. So if you keep on doing that each day, you're still going to be growing in the positive because you're not risking 100%. You're just cutting those halves, your losses in half. Well, the drawdown in half.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Which is good because
Yeah.
that's really how that's the only thing you could only that like you're in control of is how
Yeah,
much you lose,
exactly.
not how much you win.
So take that strategy, right? That strategy of risk management, and you look at your history throughout the month. So from the first time, the first day, the first Monday you did it, right,
Yeah.
to the last, you'll see the losses that you take and the wins that you did take, and that's where your losses and gains are very much in a different ballgame because you're keeping your losses small, but your gains are like exponential.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
It's
they're good. You're in the green, and when that type of risk management clicked for me, bro, I was like, holy shit. Like I can be profitable. That's when it hit me. Like I can be a profitable trader.
yeah.
Like when risk management, like it was always kind of like, how the hell do I create something like that? And until it clicked, bro, so I started seeing the growth of losing and winning at the same time on every day,
Yeah.
and staying disciplined on my plan and my strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, holy shit, this is how you stay profitable,
Yeah.
managing your risk every time. Because
No,
if
for sure.
not, bro, trading without a stop loss is fucking suicide, kind of.
No, it is, man.
Yeah.
And I've done it several times in,
No, yeah,
in my
I can
trading
say I
thing.
can say I've done it too, bro.
It's always a scary one because then it's like you truly gambling at that point because they say that
Yep.
you're essentially gambling when you're trading, right? But it's a calculated risk though. It's I'm
Yeah.
not just going in there and on just luck. I mean, I'm looking at it on everything that I'm just like, okay, It's not like I'm sitting at like a card table where it's like, all right, we'll see what hand I get dealt today. No, I'm seeing what's happening, and I can either choose to go in or not go in, and I'm going in with, a bias that either it goes in that direction or it doesn't.
Yeah.
So but like once you have like your stop loss, well, when you don't have a stop loss at all, it's just complete gamble at that point. It's
Yeah.
like and it's, fuck that. Yeah, man. It's and it sucks because then it's like you feel so confident in the trade that you have that you're like, I don't need to stop. I know, fuck that. Because even if it goes up, I'll let it go up, but I know it's gonna go down or go up. It's gonna go up, down, but I know it's gonna go up, and it's like, no.
No.
And then, but yeah, man. So aside from Forex, man, I know we was talking a little earlier though. Like a few weeks back, and the other day,
Yeah.
you was actually starting up kind of a new business.
Yeah.
So tell me about it, man.
Well,
I think it's interesting. I think it's an interesting one.
yeah. So I kind of got back into trading cards,
Okay.
Pokemon, and I've just been out of the game so much that I've seen it grow so big from when I was a little kid, imagining just collecting cards and not thinking about the future, just being naive and
Yeah.
or ignorant or whatever,
Absolutely.
and seeing people just make thousands off these cards, And I have some in my possession now,
Yeah.
but as a little kid, you don't know how to take care of your things.
No, you
You know?
don't. Yeah, because I remember when I was a kid, even my son now, like, what I'm saying, he has a couple of Pokemon cards, so it's
Oh, it is,
like,
huh?
but when we were kids, that was like the original stuff, when these things first came out, as we got older, we started putting them in binders and shit like that, and the like the laminate separators or whatever you want to call those things, but to think about, damn, 25, 20, 25 years ago, what these cars are doing to like today is just crazy. Like I mean, I wouldn't have been able to think that,
No, me neither, bro. Me neither.
and it's just like, and people like, you know, and the reason why I asked you about it because I mean it's definitely a big market, man. It's a huge market,
huge
and it's
market.
global.
Yeah.
This isn't just a couple of people that this is like a global market from again all over the world, man. And it's just like I just think it's just like wow, and and for me I think it's interesting. Holy shit! But again, it's like the baseball cards, right? Getting that rookie card or whatever. You know what I'm saying from somebody. So it's like, but it's always what people put the value in, and it's like, and then that's where
it's always an investment, when
Yeah.
you're looking for that chase card or I don't know, man. I'm still new to all this stuff, but like I'm just learning every day because have not stopped looking at people rip packs and getting that valuable card in the pack, and everybody's putting all this value into these cards, and I'm like looking at dollar signs,
Yeah, well, I mean that's the name of the game, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So now, what would like an average like valuable card go for?
Bro. The
Just-
cards that we have when we were kids, right?
Yeah,
Back in 1999, 2000. And the most sought after card is the Charizard first edition.
yeah. That was the shit though.
Yeah, I know. And bro, that ever since Logan Paul, started ripping his packs on his stream or whatever, or on his podcast. I don't forget where. I think it was on his podcast. But ever since then, that Charizard card has gone into the hundreds of thousands, bro.
Holy shit! Just that one card, huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't know exactly the last time it was sold, but it's above 250K.
Just for one card.
Yep.
That's incredible.
It's the holy grail card of all cards.
And that's the first edition, the Charizard
first edition.
So, but how would you know if the card is a first edition card?
It has a little first edition symbol on the left side of it. Well, my right side.
Yeah.
So if you take a card, it'll be on the left side of it.
Yeah.
It says first edition.
Now, is that still being manufactured? Or
No.
is that just something that's just
bro.
It's just out in the streets, and if you get just this mint card, this is what it's going for?
The thing is, now, trying to get yourself on a first edition pack or anything like that, it's a lot of money. But actually getting a whole box where it used to be sold to the stores,
Okay.
bro, you're looking at 400K
Holy
for
shit.
one box.
That's fucking crazy.
I know, man.
400K for some cards.
Yeah. Just thinking about it now just makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
'Cause this is the game that I'm going into, Imagine getting my hands on one of those boxes, but
And it's just, but you know what? But I think that's dope though.
it is.
I think it's dope.
Where it was from when I was a kid, looking at it now, bro.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's changed so much, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people hate that. People are like valuing these cards at this amount, right? But that's just how it is, These cards are very sought after.
Like the NFTs or whatever bullshit, whatever the fuck people put the value to.
Exactly.
And
man.
it's like, are you willing to pay and be in this circle in the game that this is? And if you're not, then it ain't for you.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the thing, cards is just like money. We put value to this little fucking piece of cotton.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We put value on the greenback. It's $1, it's $5. So it's the same shit for a card. I mean, shit. What do you? Like at one point in time, there was no money, and when it comes to a point in time in age when there's no more dollar bills and shit like that, what are you gonna put value to? Stones, cans, whatever the fuck, whatever
Pokemon cards, though.
Yes, whatever you put value to, right? So it's like for like somebody to hate on that, I think it's pretty stupid.
No, yeah, definitely.
Pretty close minded to them too, because it's like But man, that's crazy though.
It's a
Fucking 400K for a pack. What a
box.
Yeah, what a box, excuse me. So now, how many cards do you currently have? And
well, when
if you want to disclose that.
No, yeah. See, because the only cards I had before I started collecting again were my vintage base set, which is the cards that you would open at 99 as kids. You go to the store, buy your pack, and that's it. That's all. That's all the cards I had as a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I had no cards after that.
Okay.
Except for Yu-Gi-Oh, but that was different because I actually used to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
But Pokemon was a different ball game, bro. Because I think if I were to put Pokemon is at top one. You know, it's in
I
the
mean,
league.
shit. Even they came up with the new app, and well, not new anymore, but the app.
Yeah,
But
the
it was,
Pokemon
everybody
Go.
was out there fucking
But I believe
catching shit.
Pokemon Go is in a league of its own, bro. Like it doesn't come close to anything else. Yeah, Magic the Gathering, that's also one, but Pokemon itself, league of its own.
Yeah.
But now as a grown ass man and like being a forex trader that I am, having a business mindset and all that stuff, it's fun to open these packs and do all that. But I can do both now. You know, collect these packs and make money off of it.
Yeah.
So I've been out of the game for like more than 20 years.
Okay.
So this is now me as a new person, pretty much.
Yeah, you're basically fucking green all over again.
Yeah. So Pokemon decided to come out with a set called 151, which is the original 151 Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Make a comeback.
Okay.
And the thing that I didn't know is that Pokemon already did this in other sets.
Oh, they have.
But since I haven't been collecting all these years, I had no idea about it until this new set was announced, and they're gonna be making new artwork and all this stuff, and it got me really, really intrigued, bro. So when I heard about the set coming out, I told my sister, because we were gonna go we went to Peru in October.
Okay.
And in September, that's when I told my sister, yo, this new set just got announced. Would you want to start collecting them? Because it'll give people a new chance to collect the original Pokemon of when I was a kid, when I was collecting it.
Mm-hmm.
And she said yes, like immediately, yes. She wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like, there was no hesitation. She just said yeah. So the minute
Why do you think that though? She was into Pokemon too, or?
Yeah, as a little kid, she remembers collecting it.
Oh,
like she remembers us collecting it.
Yeah.
And she never just got to collect it like that, like how we did.
Yeah.
So
it's like nostalgia.
Let me go. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that part hit for her, and I was like, yeah, I didn't get a chance to collect it as a kid, so let me collect it now as an adult. You know.
Which I think is dope.
Yeah. So, and it also give me, like, I'll get to watch her open these packs, you know, and see her face, like her reaction when she opens like good cards.
Yeah.
And so the first thing we did was started pre-ordering these boxes. I started pre-ordering a shit ton of boxes. I went crazy, bro.
How many boxes?
I did 2 of the UPCs. I did 3 of the Elite Trainer boxes.
Okay.
So the UPCs are the ultra premium collections.
Gotcha.
That they came out with a Mew in it, 3 promo cards. Oh man, it comes with a bunch of stuff. And 16 booster packs come in the box.
Okay.
And that's the most that you can get in that box. And then there's a smaller box called the Elite Trainer box. It comes with 9 packs, a promo card, you know, and some other thing. But it's mainly for TCG players that actually play the tournaments or play the actual battling game.
Okay.
But me as a collector, I wanted to just collect them.
Yeah.
So those are the products to get. And then these 2 other promo boxes that comes with 4 packs. So I got 2 of the ultra premium, 3 of the Elite Trainer. I think fucking 7 of the other promo boxes, and 5 of the other promo boxes. I bought a shit ton of boxes.
God damn.
Yeah.
So now with all of that, now is that something you're gonna be sitting on? Something you're gonna be looking to do in the resale market, or was it? What are you gonna do with that?
When I got the boxes, I knew I was gonna open like a set, like 1 of each, right?
Yeah.
But me and my sister just looking at those boxes in our houses, we just looked at each other and was like, let's just open them.
Just fucking open.
Let's just open them because what we learned is that these products are still gonna, like, in the how do you say, like, the time frame where they're gonna still be on sale. It'll be at least 6 months, and I think we're already still going into the 3rd month.
Okay.
So we still have time to like get it even at a cheaper price than when we bought it. So we paid like the retail, the premium.
Yeah.
And then later down the road, it'll be a lot less cheaper before it gets considered for the prices to rise up. Because there's a certain time frame where like they stop printing the cards. So now all the cards that are out there,
the value starts to raise.
the value starts to raise. And I saw this coming from like months ago when this set got announced.
Yeah.
And I told my sister, we can collect again, and we could also sell this product. But since it was a process to get the paperwork to become a business and all that stuff, process to like because you need a license to resell Pokemon products, and it was a process, and it wasn't gonna be in time. And the demand of that set just was fucking, it was crazy. It just started selling out everywhere. You had to get lucky to go into a retail store and see any of those Pokemon products say of the 151. So it was hard for us to like even get a certain kind of box.
Okay.
So then, from what yeah. So at that point, we already had a lot of cards, because of all the boxes that we opened, and we figured since the demand was already like too high for the set, we can just go and sell our single cards because we got so many doubles.
Okay.
And we had really good doubles, so we can just go ahead and like start there, and then we can grow with that money. We can grow into like buying inventory. Finally, get a distributor, see how that is, build a brand, and slowly but surely it started becoming more of like a business project between me and my sister.
Yeah.
So we just said, why don't we just go all in? You know, you and I, me and you, like just do this. You know, we will have our own business. We'll create our own community of Pokemon cards, people buying Pokemon, and you know us doing whatever we want with the brand. So yeah, we're that's where we're at now.
Nice. So
I'm doing a lot of marketing research, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause,
so like you guys haven't set up shop yet, but you guys are basically about to get over the hump to really start.
Yeah. So I realized there's a lot of prep work before you can go like live with your shop.
Okay.
We have our website. We just got it actually a couple of days ago.
Nice. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, so we got that. We have our TCG account, which we're gonna sell the single cards, the really pricey ones.
Okay, what's a TCG account?
There's a website called TCG Player.
Okay.
And pretty much this is where you buy single cards. You can buy packs too, but this is where the pro players buy their single cards for their decks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, because they need at least 3 copies of each card.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so they can go there and buy the single cards at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Because any other price, they jack up the prices, even on eBay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there you can focus on like getting it what it's valued at currently. So we have that account, so we can start selling our single cards, and then when our shop goes live, we'll start selling the bigger products that we get when we buy inventory.
Right.
But aside from that, we also have to build a brand, capture what the content that we want to create, capture the audience.
Yeah.
So we can, get that traffic in, and have people buy from our store and all that stuff. Thinking about getting a stream going, doing live breaks. People can order from our store, and then we'll rip it in front of them, see what they get. And that's been pretty popular so far.
Oh, yeah?
There's been a lot of people.
So then they get it, and then you rip it open for them
on camera.
And
live.
then will you ship them the cards? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is.
Oh shit, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So we recently went to a card convention in Jersey, South Jersey.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we see.
How'd that go?
Bro, it was very eye opening because this is just big conventions or card shows. Usually, the way I thought it happened every year, but in Jersey, Pokemon is very much alive.
Shit.
This shit happens every week.
Damn.
Yeah, every week.
So it's like you can just pop
like
to one like at any time.
Yeah, man. I was networking with a lot of like collectors and people that vend over there, and they were like, I asked them if this was like a once a year thing. It was like, bro, this happens every week.
It's like
there's no stopping. There's Pokemon card shows almost every month.
Shit.
There's a shit ton of them, and it's all from different like people hosting it and all that stuff.
That's pretty dope though. So then the community here in Jersey is much thriving.
Bro, it's alive and well.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you're it's from the sounds of it. It seems like at least you're in the perfect market to definitely get started though.
Oh, definitely, man. I'm still learning. Like I said, I was doing market research since the thought of opening up a shop.
Yeah.
Because for me, I like building a brand from scratch,
Hmm.
and it's something that, I don't know. It's really fun to do. You know, creating your own aesthetic for your brand and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and it's been really fun. Me and my sister just been like brainstorming on all these ideas.
Hmm.
We came up with a name, the Shiny Outpost.
There we go.
Yeah.
What is it again?
The Shiny Outpost.
The shiny outpost. We'll
Yeah.
have that up there as well when you have you send me everything. So
Yeah, definitely.
I like that.
Yeah, the Shiny Outpost. It's a name that just like came to us in a brainstorming session,
Yeah.
and we just stuck with it. Everybody's been liking it.
I like that.
We've gotten good feedback. Right now, we're creating content for our products,
Hmm.
seeing as how we can, because I like sticking out from the. I don't like doing what everybody else is doing.
Yeah,
I like creating my own stuff and like sticking out from the norm. So that's what I'm doing right now, and it's been a good ride, man. So far, 2
That's
months
good.
in, it's been really well. It's been
Shit,
really
man.
fun.
Yeah. So like it seems like it's been like an event packed full of 2 months, right?
Yeah, bro. Every day is something. Every day is something with Pokemon, especially. A lot of people are, people always say it's saturated, but with Pokemon, it's like it's always something new happening, man.
Mhm.
Always like a card has gone up
I mean,
here and there.
I think it's like any. I think it's like any market. There could be some
Yeah.
sense of saturation, but it's just like
It's a good saturation. I would
yeah.
say.
And then too, it's like if the saturation, cool. Well, competition, great. So what do you do? What are you gonna do to stand out? You're gonna become better. You're gonna do better than the next like brand, or and so it's
Yeah.
I think sometimes that could be good.
One thing I want to bring to the Pokemon community is cinematic.
Cinematic. So what do you mean?
Like, okay, so when you see other people do content of Pokemon, right? It's always like, I have the best card, or like, here, look at me opening these packs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I see people create their Pokemon content, it's always like, the new set has come out, and let me show it to you and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
The route that I want to take it is that I don't see very often is a cinematic point of view of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit. You got the video film background, which we didn't get into that, but
exactly.
we'll definitely get into that.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
a different time.
So
But
I want to put that spin on Pokemon content, the cinematic point of view.
I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, the documentary point of view. Not everything has to be flashy like Pokemon, but Pokemon can be serious, Imagine a serious Pokemon anime, how dope that would look,
Yeah, yeah.
I want to bring that to the Pokemon community.
That'd be cool though.
That's what I'm working.
Yeah.
That's where my head's at.
I like your idea on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think you certainly can.
Yeah.
So,
That's the goal. That's what I'm pushing
So,
towards.
is that something you see yourself doing like fairly quickly, or just down the road? You want to get set up with the shop first, type of deal, and then do that, or
Yeah.
kind of like all in one, doing everything?
Well, I want to get the shop going first.
Yeah.
I want to get all that situated so we can start selling, because my sister is like, she's all into this, and it's like, she has like little hobbies here and there, but not something as this big as where like you get to own your own business,
Yeah, yeah.
So she's very excited. She loves this. She's always excited. She always like coming home and then asking me, what's new today,
Yeah, yeah.
I never got that from her before. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, just let me be in my own little corner, look at my live streams, and it's just like, it changed our moods.
Yeah, no, and that's dope that you're doing that with your sister, family,
Yeah.
like siblings, I think that shit is awesome though.
Yeah, bro, it is. And,
That's dope, man. So, and I remember you was telling me too about some cards, like some foreign cards.
yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about that. We were speaking about it kind of like briefly,
Yeah, so
Oh man, but yeah, so like those, so like those foreign cards that you was telling me about when we last spoke. I thought that was pretty interesting. If you could just tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, there's the most popular ones are Japanese.
Okay.
The Japanese cards are not very hard to get if you know the person to buy it from, but they're really hard to import because you need a really good connection.
Okay.
Because you're not supposed to import Japanese cards to the U.S.
Now, like, even as an individual.
Yeah, you can't.
Damn.
Well, you can buy yourself as an individual, yeah, but if you wanted like a whole box, you'd have to go through customs, and customs might not allow.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
But man, that's crazy. So
It is.
it's just like
Like over there in Japan. Over
Yeah.
here, they don't care.
yeah,
Over
like
there,
yeah,
they do
Japan
care.
won't let you leave the country with those boxes.
No, because you
That's
can't.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
And it's not to like downplay it, but damn, it's like it's cards. It's like fuck, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But it's
I
just
don't
like,
know.
cause, but also as you know, as we've been speaking, you know, the value of these cards are fucking insane. You know
Even I started collecting them, bro.
what?
I started collecting Japanese cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've caught my like. I didn't as a kid because what the hell, like I was very like, what the hell am I gonna do with Japanese cards? I can't read it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But the way I see it now, they look so much better in Japanese than in English. Japanese always gets the better set, the better cards, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, I've just like, I've liked them more than English cards now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're always better for some reason. I mean, they always decided to make the better designs on them, but like I just grabbed.
Is it because it's originates from over there?
Yeah, yeah. They always get the better stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, because
over
it's
here we
their
get like
thing. You know?
secondhand shit. Yeah, we'll give him a little something, man.
Yeah,
Nah, we
pretty
should.
much.
Now say like for example, you wanted to get Japanese cards, but you can't import them here. How would you know? So basically, you'd have to go through like a third party, someone that has like
Yeah.
basically like a connect.
Yep, exactly. I've been looking into it too. But you have to like, yeah. For me, I plan on going to Japan and looking for a connect over there.
Yeah.
Because I have a friend over there too, right? So he's fairly, no, he's only collected one set and then he just like stopped.
Okay.
But he knows a little bit about it. But I want to go there myself and look for a connect. I don't want to like be here in English and not see the guy's face and not like build a connection with him.
Yeah.
Buying video camera, I don't want to do that. I want to go there myself and then actually get a connect. See if I can get one. But people have been lucky to get a connect just while being here.
Yeah.
You know?
And having like it be like a good relationship with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think that's interesting, man. It's like, you know, when you get into like the world of like cards, it's just like
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Like a deeper, darker link, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Fucking can't even leave the country with this shit. You gotta get a connect. Shit sound like drugs, man. Shit crazy.
You're like smuggling.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just trading
Like
cards, bro.
fucking-
You're just smuggling
like
paper.
Pablo trying to fly the fucking keys over the. Shit's nuts.
Yeah.
But that's dope though. And then you know, again, because being a kid, you know, I had Pokemon cards. We did a little Pokemon shit. You know, I think that shit was dope.
Oh, you had him too?
Yeah, man. Back when I was a kid, I had Pokemon cards. Like I said, man, me and Rick, man, we Rick,
Whatever happened to your like?
I couldn't tell you.
No.
I couldn't tell you. I know that, from what I can recall, I know my mom's had like a binder of that shit, like inside, like again, like I told you, like the laminate joint where you could put it. But that was so long ago, and I don't even know what happened to that. I don't even know if that even still exists. I don't know if she still has it in some of her shit. I'll ask her.
Well, what's the one card that you remember having?
Oh man, I fucking I had the Blastoise.
No way. You
I
had a
had
Blastoise?
I had the
Damn.
Venusaur.
Yeah, that's the only card, my most valuable card that I pulled. Well, my brother pulled it. It was the Venusaur.
I had bro, if I can recall, I think we had all three.
Really?
All three of the main fucking, the Charizard, the Blastoise, and the Venusaur. I think we had all three.
Damn.
If I can recall properly, and I got a pretty good memory. But I mean, I can remember that, and I remember that like that binder. It was white. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the cards were in there. Like, but I'm pretty sure we had all three of the main evolutions of fucking, of all of them, bro. Like, and then plus them, with the Squirtle, the second, I forget the second guy's, his second form's name.
War Turtle.
Yeah, yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So, but we had a lot of it, bro. Like we had a whole bunch, and we had them, but I don't. To be honest, I don't think we ever really actually like played though, because I couldn't really tell you how to play.
Bro, to this day, I still don't know how to play. I've
So
always collected them.
yeah, we just had them and shit, and then but because we liked them, we had had the little toys and shit like that. So that shit was cool, you know what I'm saying? Whenever we could, but yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying, like shit. And then now looking back now, like here we are, 2020, basically 2024.
Yeah.
And these shits fucking going for fucking $250,000 a car with the first of this. That's crazy.
It is crazy, man.
It's just but it's man. So you plan on having just like the online store then?
Yeah, online store is first. That's the first on the list. Build that up, get it running, get it live.
Mm-hmm.
Start selling single cards and a couple boxes to the public.
Mm-hmm.
And then from then on, build a community. Build trust, with the people that we sell, because there's a lot of scammers out there, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking it up for the rest of us. Well, for the rest of the people that, do what I want to do.
Yeah, there was one story you was telling me. I think it's pretty interesting. It's about like on Amazon.
Yeah, man. Amazon just fucking it up. Not in a good way, bro.
Yeah.
They're messing it up. They're letting third parties sell to the public, and the public receiving open packs and just putting a bad taste into consumers,
Yeah, that's fucked up too.
Yeah.
It's just like, you over here trying to buy these cars and you get some open fucking, it's like they're not even trying to like be like, they're just blatantly saying, "I fuck you."
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
much. Yeah, pretty much. It's like you open this box and it's a big middle finger to your face,
Yeah.
It's a waste of money and it's a waste of time.
Yeah, and then although if it's going through Amazon, yeah, you get your refund, but it's just like, it's the hassle.
Yeah, that's one thing that they tell you, like when you're getting into this field or business, you have to know somebody that you really trust to sell you these things, and that's what I've been doing too.
Is there a lot of counterfeit cards and shit?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Hell yeah. You peel it and it's like all fake, and it's like yeah. Happened to Logan Paul.
Shit.
Kind of laugh at him, but it's like fucked up at the same time,
Yeah. Especially with some of that money, it's like, shit. I don't know. I mean, I'm just assuming maybe he paid
he has the money to spend too. So like, if you're gonna buy something valuable like that and get scammed, then that's on you, because you didn't work.
Do your due diligence and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But still, man, it's like you trying to like pay someone for the product and paying you to give me what I'm paying for, but but then there's always that side of the scam and shit where it's like,
yeah, man. That's why I want to go to Japan myself.
Yeah.
So I can see what the hell I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put all my trust into somebody in a video cam and just trust them to give me the product that I got from around other side of the world.
Yeah, if you're fucking buying stuff on Amazon with someone that you never even seen the face, and you're trusting this Amazon store.
Yeah,
you're getting bullshit open cards.
There's one thing that happened to me that was really crazy. Was that I think one of the last Pokemon boxes that I bought. This was off of Walmart too, and Walmart has its own horror stories.
Oh shit.
Of buying Pokemon cards, from third parties. But I was buying, I think, a couple boxes, and then I had to buy one pack so I can get free shipping. And that one pack that was added to my order, I received it, and I saw the pack itself, and it looked like it was been tampered.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? I started just thinking the worst, and I started opening it, and there's a couple cards that come in it that weren't in the pack. But then when I was looking through the cards, $150 card just slipped out.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I didn't at the time. I didn't pay any mind to it. It just slipped out. I looked at it and I was like, if the pack looks tampered with, it has to be fake,
Yeah.
right? So then I started looking through the cards. I'm like, these cards look and feel all like used, and there was no code card, which actually comes in one of those packs, and it wasn't there. So when I started looking at the valuable card that came out, I started looking at it, looking at the texture, seeing if it's fake, seeing if like there's any imperfections, and everything looked fine. So I got really lucky with that one pack that I got a really valuable card. And then I told one of my
And then they thought it was like a fucking dub.
yeah
Like that shit. Fuck this shit.
yeah. So then I took it to one of the people in Discord that I was talking to, and he said, "It looks like you got an error pack where like you don't get a code card. It looks like a little off and all that stuff."
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up getting a legit pack with a $150 card in it. So I kind of like banked on
And
that.
how much did you pay for the pack?
$11.
$11. You got $150. That's crazy.
That's insane, bro.
It is.
I couldn't
man.
believe it.
It is. That's fucking dope. And it's just like that's how and so but again, especially with the values card, so it's like you getting just you're paying 10, 12, $30 whatever for a couple packs.
Yeah.
And then you get some shit that's just like, well, all right, well, I already like 10x my investment.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. It was a crazy day, man. Because I just couldn't believe it. I even told one of the streamers that I watch that I pulled this card, and he was like, "Come on, are you serious?" Like on live, he was like doubting me that I pulled it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You don't buy a pack and you pull that card.
Mm-hmm.
It's a high. What is it like when they say like there's a 1 in a million chance you pull that card?
Yeah.
Those are my odds.
The probabilities of you getting that are slim to none.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I showed it to him, and he was like, "Wow, dude, that's my favorite card. You pulled it." I'm like, "Holy shit, bro!" I'm still in shock that I got that card.
And what card was that?
It was the Glaceon from Evolving Skies, the set called Evolving Skies.
Okay.
Which has a even more valuable card, right? Called the Moonbreon. It's an Umbreon. It's a Pokemon reaching for the moon.
Okay.
And that alone, if you pull it, it's like a $400 to $500 card.
Shit.
By itself.
And then these come just randomly in the pack. There's no.
Yeah, you have to be really lucky to pull that shit.
Yeah.
And I have 1 out of the 4. It was a Glaceon VMAX. It's called an alt art, an alternative art. It has a different art design on the card. And it's 1 out of 4 because you have the Glaceon, the Umbreon, the black one, the Leafeon, and the Sylveon. And I have 1 out of 4, the Glaceon, the ice one, pretty much.
Okay.
And they're all 3 of them are valued at 150, and the one that's reaching for the moon is the highest one. So I got 1 out of 4.
So it's like 300, 450. So it's like 850 just in fucking 4 cards.
Yeah. See how much, and that set came out 2 years ago.
Yeah.
In 2 years, those prices have just been steady and rising, bro.
Yeah.
And if it goes past this 2-year mark, it's gonna go up, bro.
Yeah.
There's no question about
It's
it.
kind of like stocks.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
much. That's what it is.
It's
bro.
like you're putting your money in this thing that will eventually rise.
Yeah,
And
I don't see it going
and
down.
potentially lose value. But I mean, the way it seems like things are going is just, even if it's just a steady like 2% each year, whatever going up, it's still going up.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it goes up 5% for each year or whatever. I mean, you're fucking $1,000 in the bank ain't gonna get 5% back in fucking interest. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna grow 5% on that. So, you get them cards, and and if you hold them like that long, and if you're able to resell them and make that money back and flip and keep going, like damn.
Yeah, bro.
That shit's pretty interesting, man. The card world.
Yeah, it is, man. It is.
I'm gonna definitely have to look a lot more into that, because I was looking into it like when we spoke about it a bit, but but just hearing you say the stuff you're saying, it's just like shit, man. Like it's like just out of curiosity. I mean, it's not something that I personally may do, because I feel like you have to have like some type of like interest in it, and you know what I'm saying, some type of knowledge. I think it's interesting, but you know, I wouldn't be able to fucking go in there and just do what you're doing. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I'll let George do that and he'll tell me the story, man. But I think that shit is dope though, bro. I mean, I do. Again, from a kid having Pokemon cards and, you know, doing that shit and playing the little shit on the Game Boy, you know.
Come a long way, man.
Yeah, man, it's cool, man. It's like it's cool to see the evolution of that.
Yeah, I didn't think I would get into this stuff until like they brought back the nostalgia for me, you know, and it hit that nostalgic bone in me.
Yeah.
From when I was a kid, and now getting into it and actually becoming a collector and a vendor, you know.
Yeah, but listen, man, the vendor part, I think that shit is awesome. You know, I can't wait till you get that up and running, because I think that'd be dope. Starting out being a vendor, making a name for yourself. I mean, like you said, there's conventions here in Jersey, damn near every week. You go, you market yourself, talk to people, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Start to build clientele and shit. Shit is dope. I like that. Well, brother, this is where we're gonna end it now. Thank you for coming.
Oh man.
Thank you for like being on the first episode.
Some real fun, man.
Yeah, man, this was dope, man.
We gotta do this again.
No, we're definitely gonna do like a part 2, because I want, you know, we there's more stuff we didn't even get to like talk about. You know, we
definitely
had a little bit of technical difficulties and hiccups. You know, it's the first episode, right? Fuck it, you know,
it's normal.
You know, it happens, but. Again, thank you, George, for being here. I appreciate it. You know, being in the pod and just spending time here, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That dope.
Definitely, man. It's always a good time.
Absolutely, man.
Are you done, guys?
We gonna leave that in.